What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be showing you guys what I believe to be the top 5 mods for Xbox. Now you can get these for PC. Most of them you can get in Creation Kit, but some of them you can't. You will have to go to Nexus if you're on PC. So coming in at number 5, we've got the No Angry Companions mod. I'm sure a lot of you guys can imagine what this does. Certain companions, like Sarah, can get a little emotional, you know, when you do certain things. Hell, sometimes when I've killed an ecliptic or taken out an ecliptic, she'll get mad at me. I'm like, they're firing at us. I mean, come on. So anyway, I think this is going to be a really good mod. We're going to test it out here. So this is a settler slipstream. I've already attacked it here. And we're gonna go ahead and board the ship. Take out its engines. This one should be pretty easy because it's a low-level ship. I was just doing this as a test to see if it was gonna work. Or to see how Sarah would react. So I'm gonna get up real quick and let's see if we can find her. Sarah? Sarah! There she is. How did you feel about us shooting that settlement ship?
Maybe another time.
All right. So I think it's working. But we're going to go ahead and board this ship and test it out a little more. See if she, you know, calls me a murderer or whatever. See if we can find him here. Oh, wow. Yeah, these guys are low level. Took them out with one hit. One shot. 2 for 1. She hasn't complained yet, so that's good. What is going on here? Hello? Looks like a standoff. What was happening there? Huh. Alright. Level 1s. How do you feel about that, Sarah?
You've got something for me? Until later.
So the Ambien is working. It's good. It's good. We put her on some different drugs, so she's, you know, she's a little less emotional today. So it looks like the mod worked. It's pretty cool. See what kind of ship we got here. I don't think I've ever stole one of these. A slipstream. It's kind of cool looking ship. So I decided to go into the menu here because I was curious if I would still get a bounty. Because a lot of times when you are trying to take over a ship, you get a bounty because your companions are not happy with what you're doing. I still did get a bounty here, but it's not very high. It's only 15,000. I mean, I've gotten as high as 100,000 before with some of the UC ships I've stolen. So not too bad. Check out my other video. I do show you guys how to steal ships without accruing a bounty. It's a kind of cool little trick, so check that out. I'll put that in the top right. So coming in number 4, we've got our larger ship size limit. And what this does, this allows you to build. Essentially, it gets rid of the restrictions when you're building your ship. I'm sure some of you guys have run into this, where your ship is too long or too tall, and it will get rid of those restrictions. So I'll show you guys what I mean here in the ship builder. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out these structural pieces, and I'm just going to take this hab here and duplicate it and see how high we can get her to go. Just keep building on top of each other. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. I'll speed it up here. So you can see right there where it started getting a little darker. I think that's the limit, the actual limit in the game without mods. So I kept going. I didn't go as high as I possibly could, I don't think, but I went pretty high just to see how this would work. And it said I had some errors. So the docker, I ended up having to put the docker on the top because it didn't think it was on the furthest outside part of the ship. So now the docker's way up there. And then I had some ship modules unattached. Quick trick, if you just select your entire ship, you can figure out what's unattached if you ever have that issue. So I just deleted those. And looks like we're good to go now. Let's go ahead and save it. Exit out. See what she looks like. There we go. It's perfect. She's a beaut. Oh man, that's a nice looking ship right there. Excellent. Excellent. Let's get up on top, get a little better look. What do you think of your new ship, Sarah? Isn't it nice? She's all drugged out. She doesn't even know what I said. I'm going to try to get to the top here. So I tried to boost up to the top and it didn't work out very well. So I had to actually climb the ladder and I sped it way up here. This took probably 5 minutes, maybe longer, maybe like 7 minutes to get to the top, because we all know how slow the ladder animation is in this game. It also kept, like, it wouldn't let me keep going all the way up. Like, eventually it would push me off to the side and I have to get back on the ladder. Clearly the game was not meant to build ships this tall. And then when I got up here, I was like, oh man, I should have put a window up here. Missed opportunity. Anyway, oh well. Try not to take myself out here. Woo! There we go. I'll show you guys what it looks like taking off. This one can be a little glitchy sometimes if you have issues with this mod. I would recommend making a fresh save before you do any of these mods, by the way. Alright, coming in at number 3. We've got our all ship parts unlocked. Now, what this does is it literally unlocks all ship parts. So a lot of times the ship parts are based on a level. This will get rid of that restriction. It also unlocks the M-class parts for space station size ships. And I'll show you guys what those look like here in my ship builder. You can only access those from a ship builder that you have at an outpost, like I'm accessing right here. So here's some of your HABs. This is really cool because typically you have to go to different systems to get different HAB types. It's just so nice to have them all in one place. Like if you want Nova, you gotta go to Titan. If you want Deimos, you gotta go to that space station, you know? If you want all of them. I mean, a lot of vendors will sell a lot of them, but if you want certain types. So then you have all your weapons here as well. As we know, there's hundreds of weapons for your ships in this game. So this is just gonna add a quality of life improvement to building ships, which I enjoy building ships. It's just one of the parts that kind of sucks is if you want certain parts, you gotta travel all over the place. And I don't know, maybe some people enjoy that, but personally I'd rather just have it all in one place. So these are the space station parts. These are the different Docker or the M-class parts. These are your HABs. The HABs are like 4 times bigger than the HABs on a normal ship. And I haven't tried building these yet. I'm not even sure if they're functional or if you could actually like fly them and run around in them. I'm gonna have to do a little more testing on that to see how well these parts work. I was really just getting this mod for the standard parts. But yeah, one of these days I'm gonna try to do a space station build and see how well that works. So these are some of your structural pieces. Station wall. These are some like miscellaneous parts. And some of these are massive. Like look at this communication tower in comparison to my ship, or this like solar panel satellite in compared to my ship. This is massive. And you'll probably need that mod that we just went through where it gets rid of the restrictions in building to use these parts. So another thing is the cockpits. Cockpits are kind of also hard to find, especially if you want a certain specific type. You pretty much have to go find that vendor and look it up online where to go. Especially like the bridge for the Ecliptic Claymore. And then obviously engines. We're not going to go through all this, but you guys get the idea. So coming in at number 2, you've got your improved follower behavior. So if you're like me, you've ever found yourself, in a mission, especially a mission where you have to sneak around or something, every time your companion will blow your cover. So this mod essentially tries to make the following a little more accurate, and they'll stay a little closer to you. There's a bunch of different things that they added to this mod. You can go read through them on the creations menu. Oh boy. I guess we gotta re-recruit Sarah. She was fired recently.
Something you need? Yes, absolutely.
This is only because we're testing a mod. All right, let's see how this works. So you can see, as I'm kind of running backwards, she's staying close. A lot of times they'll like stand in one spot, especially in the city, and then it'll be like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, and then they'll start running. This allows them to follow you closer, and I think they're gonna run faster too. Yeah, they'll end up trying to run. So one of the parts of this mod is they run 50% faster if you get way out ahead of them. So it speeds up their speed. One thing I did see here, I got on this roof and I completely lost her. She was trying to find me. She was running all over the place. Where'd you go, Sarah? Where you at, girl? There she is. You're so speedy now. Look at you go. She's on her new medication. She's faster, stronger, more athletic, sneakier. Yep, so see, here we go. And she's just flying. And last but not least, we've got number 1, the Own 150 Ships mod. This mod is essential for the way I play this game. It increases your ship slots from 10 to 150, which if you guys are like me, I love stealing ships in this game. It's so much fun. I'm one of those typical players that I play the game through like the missions and then I kind of go out and do my own thing. And this is one of my favorite things to do, is just go and find some ships, take out the crew, see what I can find, see what's in the captain's locker. Yeah, this one was, these guys were kind of tough. I don't know, my gun was acting kind of weird. I don't know if that was because of one of these mods or whatever. But I was trying to shoot this guy and I swear it was doing almost nothing. And this is a really good gun I got here too. Yeah, they did not want me to take over this ship. There we go, got him. So, take this one. And at first I was like, all right, I'm going to try to steal a bunch of ships. Then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go buy some just for proof of concept to show you guys that this mod does indeed work. So I got a infinite money, infinite resources, infinite ammo mod. If you guys want me to showcase that mod, let me know in the comments. I found it way later. And then I just bought up all of this guy's stock with like 4 million credits after I got the unlimited credits from that mod. Buy the last one here. And there you go. See, we now have 48 ships in our slots. And I don't know why it's 10. 10 seems really low to me. They should at least give you like a garage on your outpost, or have a leveling system where you can increase the number of slots, like in the perks. But that's besides the point. At least we have this mod, and now we don't have to worry about only having 10 ships in your slots. So anyway, that'll do it for this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, or have any mods that you know of, or creations I should say, they're both the same thing, that you'd like me to review or check out, let me know down below. Consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, have a wonderful day.